Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Julie and you can find out more about what I do in the description box below. So we're here to do the channeled guidance for the week ahead, and so it's been quite a intense few days or weeks prior to recording this. So we're now in the stage of Mercury and Jupiter, like 4 planets stationed direct this month. So it's, yeah, things are going to start moving forward again. If you felt like you've been quite internal and things, unsure and unclear about how things are going to unfold, then we'll start to see movement with that now. So I think we're in quite an exciting stage actually, and there's lots of new beginnings coming up. And so even though it might feel like everything is a bit crazy or, uncertain, just know that it's unfolding perfectly. And the message that I was getting in terms of sharing with you today was about, remember your resourcefulness, because during these times where we feel uncertain and it's undeniable that we're going through change. We're in the 5-year numerology, which is all about personal freedom and unexpected changes, and we're all, I feel, at a global level starting to remember our power and stepping into that. For a long time the structure has been that we've relied on other people, we've relied on our sort resources outside of ourselves in order to create the life that we want, or create the life that we thought we wanted. But in reality, everything that we need is already within us. And so, at some point it'd be great to create some videos on how to manifest and create the life that you really want, because it doesn't have to be the way that you've been taught, basically. And so in terms of the message today, or for the week ahead, about remembering your resourcefulness, it's just knowing that actually you can handle whatever comes your way. Because a lot of our fears come because we think, oh, we're not going to be able to handle it, and it's going to be really hard, and we're just going to be overwhelmed by everything. And so it's just to reassure yourself that you will feel at times overwhelmed, and but these are just feelings. They're not you. They're just things that you feel or you may have within you, but they're not you. And so it's to remember that no matter what happens, you'll be able to get through it. And if you can, if you like mantras or affirmations, then just, it was something that I got. I must credit Susan Jeffers. She wrote a book called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, and I think her quote, I can't quote it precisely, but it was, I can handle whatever comes my way, something like that. And so if you keep just reassuring yourself that whatever happens, you'll be able to handle it, then, you might feel that that starts to dissipate that anxious, anxiety, fearful thoughts. And if that doesn't resonate, just think of one or tune into one that helps you to release that fear and anxiety. Another one is everything is unfolding perfectly for me, or everything is always working for my highest good. Something along that line. And just know that you will be able to overcome any obstacles or any challenges that come your way. And they're not really obstacles or things like that, they're just learning opportunities in my view, but I know that they're not always easy to go through. So let's see what the tarot has to say, if there's a different message, or whether it's just emphasizing what I've just was channeled to say as well. So let's see oops, okay, so I'll take these out first. So that's very interesting that these cards came up. Let me just put those into view so you can see them clearly. And so at the bottom of the deck we've got the Five of Swords, and so the Five of Swords, it's almost like they've been in an argument or some type of war or something like that, and they're just taking a break from it. It's almost, for me, it feels like take a break from your thoughts and your anxieties, or whatever is creating conflict, whatever may have caused that conflict that they're in. So if you're experiencing conflict, or and that can be in yourself or with others, because they're one and the same really. Just give yourself a break from that thinking, and that go into nature, take some time out, do something nice for yourself, because often we want to keep going, we want to try and figure it out, and usually that's using our heads, when actually, when the time is right, our hearts will tell us, we'll be guided to know what the message is. So just give yourself a break and be kind to yourself, because generally, if we give ourselves that love and kindness, then things just dissipate so much more easily. Then maybe in the way that you've been taught to resolve your issues, or how to treat yourself. Like I have had memories recently of being quite hard on myself, and that was just the way that I learned as a child. You kind of beat yourself up, and why did I do that, and da 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 da. But those are old patterns that need to be released, because they're not loving and they're not helpful. So just be aware of that throughout the week. And then you've got the Five of Cups, and so this is interesting, because this is kind of, perhaps for me, I just feel this week reading it in chronological order. So you've got the Five of Cups, and you've got this man looking at the 3 cups that have fallen down, and all that's gone wrong and things like that, and feeling dejected and unhappy, but not really looking at what is going well, and what is it that he does have. And that's normal. We all get into that stage where we're focused on all the lack of all the things that's going wrong, and da 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 da. But this is just a reminder, what are the things that are going well for you? What are you grateful for? Because we always have so much in our lives that we really don't recognize and pay attention to. So it could be that you have food every day. It could be that you have a beautiful friend, partner, family in your life. Just look for the things that are give you joy, and that you're blessed to have. And then you've got the Nine of Swords, and so Nine of Swords is being awake and worrying again. And so again, it's just a reminder to let go. What are you worried about? A lot of the time we can't control what's happening. We might feel like we do. We might be, sure, under that impression that you can control everything that's happening outside of you. But that all that does is make you more. You'll make one feel more like you need to be in control. And so it's almost like, just let go of those fears and worries of not knowing. And you can do that by just observing, just being in a place of observation, and that gives you some distance from what you're experiencing, so you can witness yourself, or witness what's happening, and be really present for that. So it might be, okay, I'm feeling sad, I can feel this sadness within me, and then I can feel anger, I can really feel it in my body, I can feel it, and just really give yourself that honouring and that acknowledgement, without being drawn into that tornado. So doing that really helps you then to come into this space of joy, because when you give yourself that gentleness and that kindness, then it gives you that release that you need, and then you can go back into that space of feeling. The Six of Cups is can be about the past and things like that. And it's also, so firstly, by being grateful, by letting go of those thoughts and worries and anxieties, you will reach a place where you're feeling happier. And it's also reminding me to tell you to be more in that childlike energy. So rather than as a child, you didn't really worry. You just thought, what is it that I want? What do I want to focus on now? Oh, I want to have a lolly today, and I want to be out with my friends, that type of thing. You didn't really spend much of your time worrying. And so it's to remember that energy of what it's like to be a child, and that, you don't have to worry. Like, worrying and all that, having in fear does not resolve your issues. And so it's just remembering that there's another way, and that's by doing it with joy. And then when you follow those steps, then you get the Sun card, which is joy and happiness, and which is your birthright. This is the energy that you're born to embody. And so just remember that, joy, all of that stuff is accessible to you, and the sun shines every day on you, whether you see it or not. And it's just remembering that there is that joy always there within you. It's just whether, you can access it at the time, or whether you want to access it at the time. And there's no right or wrong. It just is the way it is. So I hope that resonates with you and makes sense. So overall, remember your resourcefulness. You have everything that you need within you, and also to let go of the worries and the fears, because they don't serve you. Get into that childlike energy, which is all about joy and being really present in the moment. And then you get into this space of, the sun, the happiest card in the deck, and that's what you're here for, to experience all of this. So thanks so much for watching. I hope that you get some points that help you along the week, and I shall see you at another video. Bye.